Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray. This is Gray's Guitars. Thank you for watching. This is a stolen guitar alert. So, 4 guitars have been stolen from Paul Gilbert in Frankfurt, Germany. If you're not familiar with who Paul Gilbert is, this is what he looks like right there. He's got those cool firehouse guitars, I think is what they call them, or something. Fire truck. I don't remember the name of the things. I know it's like a really weird name. But let's go ahead and take a look at this article. I took the liberty of actually pulling up all of the guitars that were stolen, or at least things that look similar to them. So, stolen guitar alert, please keep an eye out for them. 4 guitars stolen from Paul Gilbert in Frankfurt. The guitarist had 3 signature guitars and a Godin electric acoustic stolen while on tour in Germany, and has asked fans to keep an eye out for their resurfacing. 4 Paul Gilbert guitars have been stolen in Frankfurt, Germany, with the esteemed guitarist asking fans to keep a lookout for them. The 4 guitars include a purple Ibanez FRM, a Paul Gilbert signature, complete with makeshift slide holders on the lower horn. So we'll start with that one, the FRM, which is this beautiful purple crazy thing that I would love to own. I would love that. I want it. I want it. Not a huge fan of 3 pickup guitars, but this thing is definitely different shaped, and I just like it. I think it's pretty cool. And then let's see here. We have released in 2021. Featured a special round DiMarzio P13 mini humbucker, controlled by a 5-way pickup selector, plus volume and toe knobs. The guitarist also unveiled a signature .50mm gauge picks around the same time. So 2 Ibanez PMG models with black Fox F-holes and black with gold furnishings, with the Godin multi-tack steel duet ambiance electric acoustic guitar. The other 3 to have been Godin. The other 3 to have been stolen. So the PMG is gonna look like that guy, and they do specify the color. So yellow with black F-holes. So let's see, something like that. Right there, something like this is what you're going to be looking for. So 2 of those, I think. Let's see, black and gold. And then, let's see, black with gold furnishings. So let's see here if we can find a black one. So one is going to be this yellow color. And then another one is probably going to be black. So like that. This is what you're going to see for the second one of these, the PMGs. And then the last one is this funky thing. I feel like this is going to be easy to spot because it's a little bit of a different shape. You don't see them every day. And it's not something that I feel like would pop up locally all that often. I don't know how much these things go for on the used market. We can find out by hitting shopping. $2,000, so you can definitely used $1,000. So I mean, you can definitely get some money out of all of these. So if you're in Frankfurt, Germany, be on the lookout. 4 guitars stolen from Paul Gilbert. Not cool, not fun things. I've had things stolen from me before. Not a guitar. I got my wallet stolen on me once. I've had some Yu-Gi-Oh cards stolen on me. A couple of video games. And then what was the other thing that I almost had stolen? Oh, you know what it was? I thought someone stole a guitar, but I forgot that I lent it to a friend. So I lent a guitar to a friend for like 6 months, and I was like, you know what? I left it outside one time when I was outside having a fire. And I thought someone took it on me, but I forgot. I told a friend of mine they can borrow it. They wanted to do some recording stuff and didn't have a good guitar. And it was like 6 months later, and they're like, hey, man, do you ever want this guitar back? And I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot I gave that to you. Whoops, my bad. So Gilbert taking to Instagram to alert his followers of the theft. He says he will post their serial number soon to help identify the already very identifiable instrument. Stolen guitar alert. These 4 guitars were stolen in Frankfurt, Germany today. His post reads, please keep an eye out for them and DM me or write to Paul versus Godzilla at paulgilbert.com. That's pretty neat. If you have any information, he says, post shared by Paul Gilbert Official. Let's go to his Instagram here real quick, just to see. Okay, so this is actually going to show you. I don't think he mentions the serial numbers yet. He made the post about 8 hours ago. So there's the one. That's a PMG. That's going to be the FR M300. That's going to be the other PMG, and then that is going to be your Godin multi-tack steel duet. So keep a lookout for those 4 guitars. As I said, most of these are pretty identifiable. That one is significantly different. He actually looks like he modified the pick guard on this. He did. He put a different pick guard on there and did some funky stuff there with it. So, yeah, be on the lookout. Nobody wants their stuff stolen. Hopefully he posts the serial number soon. But if you're in that area, Frankfurt, Germany, and even surrounding countries, I would say at this point, because who the heck knows, they might have got them and dipped out of the country. I don't know how hard that is to do with 4 guitars in Europe. I've personally never been to Europe, so I don't know what the laws are. But usually they check all your stuff. You have to have your passport and everything else. Of course, if you're doing it illegally, then it's like, they're not going to know anyway. But yeah, I've done a couple of things on here with people getting reunited with stolen guitars or finding lost guitars, things along those lines. But what a lot of people will do with these too is they will put a very crappy paint job on them really quick. They'll cross out the serial number or sand it down and then just get rid of the thing. On the black market, if someone's a big Paul Gilbert fan, they might be willing to pay some good money for it and shut their mouth, because that has happened before too, where a bass got, I think it was like Paul McCartney's bass got stolen or something, and somebody bought it in the 70s, and then it sat in their attic for 50 years until they passed away and one of the grandkids found it. You see things like that happen from time to time. Something pops up, it's the chance of you finding your grandpa's 1959 Gibson Les Paul, slim to none, but who knows? Maybe grandpa wasn't as honest of a guy as you thought and did some illegal stuff on the black market, and then the thing became famous, so they decided, well, better just hold on to it than steal it, and I'll have a cool story to tell my inner circle for the rest of my life. Or maybe I'll go out on my deathbed with it. You never know. Who knows? But as I said, I'm not particularly sure where they could be, but probably, maybe go to Facebook, put in Frankfurt, Germany, set a radius for a couple of 100 miles, or hop onto Reverb. We might as well see if we can find any on Reverb, because why not? We got a couple minutes here, so let's see, and we'll do newest first. Most recent. Yeah, nothing on here. Let's go ahead and run to eBay real quick with that one as well. Newest listed. Yeah, nothing. A lot of the times they won't post these online. The reason they won't post them online is because the reason you think, easily identifiable. The story's out there that they're stolen now. If somebody sees one, they can report it immediately. Reverb can immediately, or eBay can be like, hey, this is the person's home address, go get them, and then problems. So I'm thinking more than likely, probably your local Facebook marketplace is what's going to have them. But yeah, I think that's pretty much where we're going to end it. I'm going to keep talking, though, because I want to make this 10 minutes, because I want to get a couple dollars for ad revenue. At least try my best to anyway. I think if you hit the 10-minute mark, they put that middle ad in there. Sorry, but if you're using ad blocker, I understand. I'm not going to knock you for using ad blocker. A lot of people do. It is what it is. Or ad blocker plus, uBlock. There's a bunch of them now that stop you from getting them. Or I think if you can pay for like YouTube Red or something. I know there's something you can pay for where we don't get advertisements on videos either. I should really see what my advertisements are. Because I know they kind of just pick and choose what they are. Sometimes it's things I like, why is that on my video? I have no idea. But the goal ultimately is if I could make, at least $200-300 a month from the video revenue, the ad revenue, then I could just invest that and get a couple of good guitars, or maybe one really nice guitar every year, and then debut that bad boy on the channel. That was my hopes with it anyway. It wasn't about making big money. It was like, maybe I can make this long enough to get a free guitar here and there. Or maybe, you know, somebody will send me one to review out of the kindness of their heart, and I can play it terribly. As some of you have heard my terrible playing. But yeah, thank you. I dragged it out long enough. Hit that subscribe button, notification bell, like, share, comment, all that fun stuff. And as always, have a good one.